Hey, what is up? It is Iron Heady in the old games corner. Classic game roulette this time, as I'm only gonna be playing one arcade game this time. And it's of a Cybattler, that game I just gave up on, and I figured now is the time to come back to it. I want to see if I can beat this. Because, I owe it to myself to get this done. And yeah, it may start off easy, but that's only because that's how the game works, I guess. I don't know why it does that. That don't bode well for me. No, it's possible I might throw in something else to make up for the fact that there hasn't been a lot of other stuff I've been doing besides arcade games lately. And well, it's just something I have on my mind lately. That's pretty much it, There's so many things I can come to thoroughly understand it as it is. But yeah. I wouldn't go down that easily, that's for certain. And they're down, just like that. But that's only just a mid-boss. Oh, okay. The trouble seems to rely onto the fact that they're giving you all that power, but only in the first level. So that's why it gets progressively harder as the game moves on. But it had to be one of those games where it doesn't have much of a proper continue function, yeah? Whereas if you have to continue or use a continue, you either it either has a checkpoint system or none at all. As like you have to redo the whole freaking level all over again. Like, give me one or the other, damn it. But yeah, if games were to do that, then it's just gonna make things harder to go through, you know? No game should ever give you that courtesy. So, if anything, I want to have an easy time, and the fact that I had to have to play this again must have been for the fact that... Oh, damn it! Ugh. Can't see shit with this stuff. Well, at least it let me have some sort of control on this, rather than no control at all. Okay, so it almost went dead on me. Something's wrong here. I can't afford to screw around here. But you see, I was talking and the low battery thing came up and I'm all like, God damn it, where's the charger cord? But yeah, I can't help this shit, man. Another thing is that bosses could take a while to defeat. The only reason I was able to beat the first boss quickly was because of the amount of power I had. Here, it comes down to indefinite strategy, and I don't know, man. That just drags and slows down the game into a crawl, you know? Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you decide. But this is only the second boss. There we go. All things considered, I don't know how long in this game is. I think I only made it into level 3 or 4. And I decided to end it then because I was like, they give me an interruption. I might as well stop there because at that point the stream would have just gone on it longer than an hour anyway, and I didn't want to take an eternity to beat a game because of that. Want no interruptions. That comes down to lack of understanding on my part. Like I couldn't do anything about that. As for the low battery thing, that was all on me, you know? I could have done something about that. There are all my notifications blown up on me. Let her rip. Another power blaster. At least it provides cover fire. But no way you're gonna keep it for long, I think. Oh yeah, you can get damaged too while on this thing. Alright. So this is the one with the tail. And the laser? Yeah, I had a feeling I would lose it sooner or later. A worst case scenario is not being able to get behind it. I don't know, man. The game's AI can be fickle like a bread and butter, or anybody who don't know how to handle such. Oh, you would have to abandon it anyway, especially if you want to and turn around. Cause kinda needed to anyways. Making this easier to plow through, I suppose. And it's, dead. Got it. Oh, wait. Okay, fine. This is the level where I quit. And also, because I did not realize there was an easy setting in the dip switches. And don't make the game any more of a pain to play through, any less of a pain to play through. But at least I'm not gonna struggle as much. If at least only slightly. But I will give the game credit. It at least tried to do something different. Like combining a shoot 'em up with a hack and slash. So there's that at least. And don't worry, I promise to return to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Which, that'll be when I'm ready to come back to it. I mean, I might as well do it tomorrow, cause well, that's what I'm planning on. But while looking for smaller games, cause who knows? I might squeeze in one game after I beat this one. But while doing that, I stumbled upon the possibility of me playing the Sega Genesis version of Action 32, and as far as I'm concerned, that might not be able that might not be until after I get at least one session of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, because I haven't done that for a couple weeks. Last week? Yeah. So many things been going on lately. But yeah, it's either because of technical difficulties, or let's say something came up when I least expected it. Or say if I was waiting for something and it didn't actually happen right away. And I frankly hate it when that has to happen. So, what's this now? Giant robot? Could be a bit of a challenge, though. Damn, if only I had more power to take it on. Close range. Oh, I get it now. I frankly wasn't expecting that per se, but hey, that's just how it is. Although, here, it wants you to get up and close and personal. Cause, I don't know, dude. But how you gonna do that without taking damage? And that's an unfortunate circumstance, because you are going to get hit one way or another. Alright, it's either this big guy or me. His arms are down. It's just one big torso now, and he's down. Huh. They're back into the game now. Look, range point. Just about half an hour already. I'd say this is some good progress. But I don't know how long the game is. But, yeah, been looking at my Steam library, and, I seen one game that I'm gonna play through. But, there's no guarantee if I'm gonna, you know, finish it. And considering that it's the fourth third Natsume games, the third Natsume remake game. There's no guarantee if I'm gonna be able to finish it, cause those games tend to be tough, a lot. Harder than the original, as far as I'm concerned. It's as if to say those Tenjo Project remakes seem to be tougher It's like they were made for pro gamers, and I'm anything but a pro gamer. But that's just me, I guess. What could be next, I wonder? 'Cause, I hear that a Shatterhand remake is in the works, but maybe I wanna also see a Scat remake, which is also known as Action New York and Europe, or PAL regions, really, and Final Mission in Japan. Or maybe they should make a Spanky's Quest remake. There's just so many things in mind. Okay. Just fled temporarily so we could let the small bits try and take me out. Oh no, reinforcements. Wait, did it get away? What the hell? A kamikaze attack. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not good. How was boss time with this weird looking thing? Getting up close and personal isn't recommended. I mean, you could do that, but you also have to, you know, avoid shit. And it's strange, because it doesn't seem like the kind of boss that is intended to be difficult. It just spawns all this stuff at ya. And it's called the Hill Golem Alpha. So, I get it, man. Wait, what did I just do? Whoa, shoot. Gotta aim for the upper part now. There we go. It didn't seem that difficult, but it's because tending to get reckless could cost you the game. It could cost you the win, even. Atmosphere. Wait. The boss I just defeated comes out and something is happening. Are you telling me it's actually another phase? That we are at the final boss. Though it doesn't seem any tougher than the first phase. To think that we're already here. But if I knew I was already at the halfway point, I would have just kept going to the end. Is that it? No! There's one more phase, oh no! Jeez! I mean, coming down to the fact that there are multiple phases, this is a telltale sign that, hell yeah, it's the final boss. So let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna go on an intermission. I gotta take the dog out. I'll be right back. Okay, where were we? And hey, sorry about that. Yeah, it had to come down to this. Also, what kind of symbol is that? Pi? Also, is there even a time limit to speak of? Oh boy. Definitely a lot to avoid, huh? What was that? It's like... It's like I started getting slow. So that can't be good. Ever dangerous Cypher Doom. Yeah, no normal person is supposed to avoid all that. course, I'm not a normal person. I'm close to defeating you, though. This is where it ends. Okay. I forgot about the spike storm of death. Okay. Yes, it's finally over. Congratulations, you completed final mission and the war is over. And there you have it, that was Cybattler. Okay, let's stuffing's there. And as promised, I would go on to something different, I believe. Although, before I start the next game, I think I want to take time to, do something first. Alright, I think I'll just do that. Be right back. Right, so I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't think I even have the picture for the Steam games, and I don't even know if I even have it. And I didn't even bother to put one out for that. So I'm just gonna wing it for the time being. Now, it's just gonna be one run. I don't guarantee that I'm gonna be able to, get very far. But, you know, at least I was able to, beat something today. So there's that at least. Huh. I really don't know what happened to the bit rate. Some things are just indescribable beyond words. It's like, yeah, dude, it just happened. Alright. Let's try and full screen this right now, I think. But, yeah, this is Pocky Rocky Reshrined. I really don't know as to why the easy mode is locked and you have to, get enough coins for it. Once upon a time, monsters went on a rampage and kidnapped the 7 gods of fortune. However, they were defeated by Pocky the Shrine Priestess, and now they dies peacefully. It was during one of these peaceful days that Rocky the Raccoon came running into the shrine where Pocky was working. Pocky, something terrible has happened. What's wrong, Rocky? My friends, the monsters of the mountains are on the loose and trying to stop them, but they attacked me too. But why? They promised not to be bad anymore. I have no idea. Anyway, I can't handle it by myself. Pocky, please lend me your help. Just then... We found you. Eek! Oh no! It got all the way down here! So yeah, this Pocky Rocky Reshrined is essentially a remake of this Super Nintendo classic. But there are a few added bells and whistles to this. Yeah, I don't think so. Interesting. Okay, I didn't think I would run into that. Uh-oh. Yeah, I already died once, so that's a problem. So I'm thinking at least when I do at least, I don't know, 2 attempts minimum as far as I'm concerned. I don't thoroughly know if the coins you collect are accumulative, or you just gotta get this many coins without dying. Or if it, you know, works from stage to stage, and if you fail to beat a stage, then that's too bad for you. But if that were the case, then that could be a problem for me. Speaking of which, well, shoot. And back to the beginning I go. At least I can do that. Yeah, that don't make things any better for me if we're gonna do that. I suppose it ends up, so maybe it won't be too bad of a deal. But something like this, in that case, I would like to play on the Steam Deck if I could. I don't know if I am able to do that. Dang, I couldn't even get past this mid-boss. So it at least adds up, but I don't know if it still does that if you leave the game and then come back. Because if that were the case, then we might have a problem. Nope. Cause I don't want to spend a lot of time building up coins to unlock a simple feature, you know? Something that, I don't know, should have been there from the beginning. But hey, I tried, okay? I tried. Anyway, I need me a raid target, I figured I might as well do it now. Cause, I'm going off to, going upstairs to, play on the, Switch and or, our stuff. Alright. I'll get this going now. So I can raid Samurai again, who is playing, oh god, Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I didn't even know it spanned that many games. Where's Call of Duty Black Ops 4 through 6? Or... oh well. I'll get it started now. I don't know who's popping up, but why is the viewer count so inaccurate? Anyway, let's go. And as for me, I've been Ironheady, and I'll see you compadres for episode 3 of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. So long, keep on kicking, compadres.